Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim. But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Hang on, plastic.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the AAC, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense.
Yo.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. That last completion sets him up on second down. It's reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Snags it. completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
3rd and goal from way back there. Dropping back, it's back. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Bringing it back, it's Etienne.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter.
Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 2, Rice.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to pass, it's Warner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy. They're getting the...
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
This is a third and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw on second down. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass, extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're bringing heat. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rice.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut it to the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive is the end around. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. No good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown Owls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking for a gap. It's Connor. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Etienne. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.